welcome to episode 13 of the Hella Average Gamescast. I'm your co-host Cam, alongside me today, as always, Carmen. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, man. Just got through this Monday, recording a little early this week due to some scheduling conflicts, but I think it's still going to be a pretty good episode.
Yeah, we're just doing a little bit earlier, so maybe we might not hit all the news, but that's okay. If anything major happens, we'll just have to get back in the studio. Jeremy, it's all your fault, man.
I got a sense of deja vu right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I just done this.
Yeah. We had a little snafu when we were recording earlier. Something you'll never know. Yeah, we had to restart this whole thing, so this is round number 2.
Spilled butter on the mic. Spilled butter on the mic, I'm so sorry.
He was eating his Hot Pocket and it got a little bit too much for him to handle.
Oh, it was hot.
Jeremy, what have you been playing, man?
I've been playing Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition for PS4.
You got that on a big sale, didn't you?
Half price. It was $29.99 on Amazon. We are not affiliated with Amazon.
Well, we could be Amazon if you want us. We'll work something in there.
Please sponsor us.
But tell me about the game. Are you liking it?
Oh, I love it. I had it on PS3, and I was wanting it again on PS4. I didn't want to pay full price, $60. I already bought it. $30 was just the sweet spot. And I've just been spending my time since I got home, kicking people, shooting them in the balls, lighting farts on fire, making dick jokes.
That is awesome. This game is a pretty wild first-person shooter, isn't it?
Oh, it is just one of the craziest, wildest games I've ever played, and one of the funniest I've ever played, too.
And now, is this, are you playing the story? Is there online mode? Like, what's going on with that?
I'm playing through the single-player campaign right now, like I always like to do, but there is a multiplayer, which I might actually give a shot. But it's not like a traditional multiplayer where it's just kill count and King of the Hill and all that. It's all score-based, where you're graded on how you kill your opponents. You get 10 points for just a standard kill. Headshots are 25. Shooting guys in the balls and kicking their heads off are 50. Launching them into environmental hazards are like 75. Lighting an enemy's farts on fire until he combusts is 100, and so forth.
Yeah, so from the sounds of it, this is definitely not a serious first-person shooter. This has definitely got a fun element to it.
Oh, exactly.
Hell yeah, it sounds like a good time.
It's a good time, anytime.
And this is a big remastered edition, right?
Yeah, this is an upscaled version of the PS3 game.
Okay.
It's just shinier graphics, 60 frames per second. You know, the definitive edition.
Yeah, I actually missed it on the PS3, so I would definitely think about picking this up.
Yeah, I bought it on the PS3 when it came out. I bought it for $20 though, once it was out for a while, just to give it a shot, and I loved it.
You usually don't like first-person shooters like that, do you?
I do like first-person shooters, but they gotta stand out to me. And this one definitely stood out.
Awesome. I'm glad. I'm definitely thinking about actually picking this up.
I highly recommend it.
I wonder if there would be... Was that like a limited time sale, or do you think is that a full-time price drop?
I'm honestly not sure. I bought it 2 days ago. Might want to hop on it if you got the chance.
Yeah, I might go check that out and see what happens. You play anything else?
No, that was pretty much it.
That took up all your time?
The one little time I had.
What about you, Carl? What you been playing?
You guys might disown me, but I've been on a hiatus of gaming for the past 4 days due to being out of town.
Betrayal.
Grub.
Yeah, I went and hung out with a good friend of mine, and we were watching the McGregor-Mayweather fight, and then I came home to celebrate my birthday, and that's been about it.
So you haven't been doing too much on the gaming front?
Nope, haven't even turned my PlayStation on.
Why don't you tell the world what you're getting for your birthday?
I'm getting a pretty stellar gift. Thanks to my wonderful wife, I'm getting that Scuff controller, so I'm pretty hyped up about that.
Now, what color scheme did you go with? Because I know you texted me earlier you had a blue scheme, a purple scheme, an orange scheme. What did you end up going with?
I think I'm going to end up going with a blue shell with purple buttons.
Okay, sounds
But I'm not
cool.
Totally sold on it.
I can get behind
I got to keep looking.
Now, why don't you tell me about the Scuff controller? Because I don't really know about the Scuff.
Well, the Scuff controller, the one I want is the Impact, and it has 4 paddles on the back that are all easily mapped to any button that you want. The triggers can be adjusted for sensitivity and to be more like a hair trigger, so you barely have to touch it and you'll be popping off. The controller, I think, is a little bulkier, kind of similar to like an Xbox controller, even though it's for the PS4. And then they have their own sticks that you can put on there. They have a concave one and a domed version in a short or a long. And it's, you get to pick your color scheme if you want grips on the back. It's pretty sweet. It's real sweet.
Sounds like a whole lot of customization on that front.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I have plans for it, like, already. Like, for Destiny, I know that one of those paddles is going to be the Revive, which will be square. To where then I can just, slide in, start holding that, look around the whole time, be able to shoot and revive at the same time. So they better be ready for us, dog.
How much is that going to set you back? I know that Jeremy was kind of wondering.
Yeah, it's going to set me back about $189. So it's pretty steep.
It's an investment.
And that's going
Definitely is.
That's going to last you your whole life, though.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. And then from what I realized from being at DreamHack, because that's where I first saw them and actually got to put my hands on them, is that, they have tech guys at all the major events. So if I go to any LAN or if I go to any big convention, if there's a scuff booth, guaranteed there's going to be somebody there that can fix it.
That's cool. Yeah, I've looked at them, and it's definitely something I might look into. But I've never been too big on fancy controllers. I've always just kind of used the regular stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can use it as a regular controller. It wouldn't serve you much justice if you don't, utilize all the features. But, I mean, even the ones that only have 2 paddles on the back are still pretty awesome. They're real cool.
That's cool. I'm glad you're getting one for your birthday present.
Yeah, man. It's a pretty good birthday present.
Well, your goal this week, then, is to get your gaming back on. Especially in playgrounds.
Yeah, I keep staring at Diablo.
Oh, you want to do Diablo. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's right in front of me. Like, when I record, I'm looking at, like, a stack of games, and it's on top.
Maybe it's
like either that or Horizon is the next one down, which I already deleted off my PlayStation, so I won't be going back. And then Overwatch has lived in my PS4 for a while, so I don't know. And then, like you say, you want me to get back into Playgrounds.
Yeah, can I need somebody to play?
I mean, it's fun. Super fun. I hear you're playing it a lot.
Yeah, I'm killing it, man. I'm doing all the tournaments, and I've got my 2 players. I've got a legendary Scottie Pippen I maxed out, and I'm playing with him, and he's a monster. But like, I've got my team now. I've been raging. The game is fucking fun.
Not doing too shabby.
New Nidhogg.
Not doing too shabby for a white boy.
I haven't played a lot of Nidhogg. I played a lot last week, and I try to make that run yet on the campaign or the arcade.
Did you ever? What was it? You were doing that time attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm
week?
saying. Yeah, I never went back to it. So that's the arcade mode. I cut it on one time last week, and I planned to do it, and I got stuck on like the 3rd level, and I couldn't. I was going in. I was like, "Fuck this!" Got pissed off and cut the game off. I ended up putting on Crash, so I beat Crash. So I'm on the 2nd Crash now, about the 3rd level through.
Took out that Nidhogg frustration on Neocortex.
Yes, I did. It took me about 3 times to beat him. 3 or 4 times, something like that.
That boss fight was pretty interesting.
It was okay. So, like, I was sitting there, and my roommate Andrew was sitting beside me. He's like, "Man, I think you got to hit the green orbs." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." But then it took me another few times to get the pattern down. And once I got the pattern, it was pretty straightforward. But that game,
and you said you're 3 worlds in on the second one?
Yeah, like I said, I'm 1 in. Let's see. I got about 12 crystals. So that puts me on the 2nd or 3rd level. I'm not sure.
Nice. I'm going to put you on a little nugget that I know about Crash, too.
Okay, hit me.
There's a little polar bear sitting outside in the 2nd set of worlds.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
You
remember that guy?
Yeah.
Just start bouncing on him like you would the crates that hold 10 little fruits, Wampa fruits.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens. But, like, the levels in that, they're so fucking funny because it's, like, unbearable. And, like, I don't know, sewer you later or see you later. I don't fucking know. All kinds of crazy-ass cool names. They're hilarious. Like, whoever came up with this shit is amazing.
Bad puns are my forte.
Yes, Jeremy, you should write for Crash.
I really should. Knock it up a notch.
But, like, if you don't have that game, go get that fucking game. That game's fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, you can just... It's so good to jump in, play some levels, jump out. And then if you really want to get into it, it's also a game you can just sit there and grind on, and it doesn't wear on you too bad.
I mean, if you're even just remotely interested in platformers, it's more than worth it.
Oh, yeah. And it's I hate to say the game is, so old, but it's one of the best platformers I've played.
One of the best I've played.
Probably
outside of, your Marios.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, since Shovel Knight is the last time I got really hooked on something.
Oh, Yeah, same here.
But yeah, that's going to be taking up my time until I finish it. And I'm even thinking about maybe going back and trying to get all the boxes and all that extra shit.
Yeah, good luck with
that's
those
a grind,
time
though.
Yeah, that's a terrible grind.
What do you think about the controls in the second one compared to the first?
Yeah, that's what I was. So it's definitely tighter. So I'm so used to playing with the D-pad, and I'm finding myself on Crash 2, like it's being able to play with the sticks. And it just seems like it's more responsive, and my jumps are a little bit better. So I haven't been to. Me and Jeremy are talking off air, like the 2D parts, the serious platforming, which is a little bit tougher. But I still think I'll probably switch back to the D-pad for that. But other than that, man, the joystick feels good right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to play through that and knock it out probably this week. Some days, like, I get on a really good grind and I can knock out, like, 4 levels, like, back to back to back without dying.
And then you get that one lemon.
Yep, that one that just pisses you off.
27 game overs later. I get tired of seeing that damn mess.
That's what, and we were talking about it too. Like, if they're going to give you unlimited lives, essentially, why even have that game over screen? And I know why they did it, just to put it in there to, remind you of it, get to see the remastered version of it.
And, I mean, they got to start you over. They can't leave you at the last checkpoint for the entirety of your gameplay. That's no fun.
They just need a mask that comes up and it's like, fucked up. And it just disappears.
Just sets you back a checkpoint. But yeah, why can't we do that? Why do I have to get game overs? Why can't you just reset me back one checkpoint?
And it's so fucking scary. It's like, game over. Like, if you're playing with the lights off and all that shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's scary, man. Don't make fun of me.
Scary masks.
It's scary. But
Scary.
that's all I've been playing. I mean, that takes up pretty much all my time lately.
Nice. You got some good stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely. But other than that, I mean, we got some new releases coming this week. Some are pretty fun.
What you got?
Probably the biggest name is the Mario Rabbids. It's out now. I'm excited for that game. Like, if that's one of the games I'm definitely going to play when I get the Switch. It's like the Mario crossover with the Rabbids. It's like an XCOM style, so it's kind of a strategy type movement and battle system. Looks cool, man. I'm really excited for it.
It's another one of those games where I wouldn't buy a Switch for it, but if I had a Switch, I'd buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, I think, personally, that it's a console seller. And I think it could be Game of the Year. Or at least in the contention for Game of the Year.
So you don't think Mario Odyssey will put it in the shadows?
No, I do. I just think Nintendo's got a pretty strong lineup, and there's room for more than just Odyssey or Zelda.
Oh, they got a strong lineup, but I think it will just be Odyssey and Zelda. At least for them for Game of the Year. But man, across the board, we've got a bunch of Game of the Year contenders on all platforms.
You're right. And, like the thing with Zelda, it got great reviews and rave ratings, but it left it wasn't all rainbows and unicorns. I mean, there was some disdain for the game, so.
There were a few fringe people who didn't think it was that great, but the vast majority seem to agree it's top tier.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my judgment until I play it.
Oh, same here.
But other than that, like, you got the Ark Survival full release. It's finally out. I think it was in early access for a while, or up until at this point, I guess.
Intense looking game.
Yeah, and this is the full release. It's on all platforms. Rob played it. But it's like an intense survival. Everything's out to kill you. You got to learn how to, make your shelters, this and that. So it looks fun. There's dinosaurs. Who doesn't like fucking T-Rexes?
I haven't met a soul that doesn't like them little T-Rex arms.
If you don't like T-Rexes, then what's wrong with you?
I know that lawyer guy from Jurassic Park didn't care for them.
Well, you're right. So there may be one or two people that don't really care for them.
I feel like that's a game that takes you down the wormhole, man.
Yeah, for real. Absolutely. Speaking of Jurassic Park, I was going to side note, I looked a little bit more into that game. It's definitely like a build your camp or build your park, get around the dinosaurs up type deal. I know we are kind of talking about it a little bit last week. Hoping I didn't see a whole lot of action from what I've seen from it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound up my alley.
No, me neither. But
that's a hell no for me.
I'd rather play as a T-Rex who gets loose in the park and gets to eat.
Now that would be the fun part.
Now we're talking,
That could be
Jeremy.
like online. I like the way you think, Jeremy. Go ahead and write in to Microsoft and be like, hey, Hey, Microsoft, listen to me.
I want to eat people as a T-Rex.
I can't.
That
has to be thrown around the office already.
Or I want to organize an army of velociraptors to fight the T-Rex.
And they ride motorcycles. Or they run behind motorcycles. I don't care.
I want to be Chris Pratt on a motorcycle commanding velociraptors to attack T-Rexes.
That is awesome. That's got to be...
Oh.
They've got to be throwing that around.
Now my question. Has there ever been a Jurassic Park real-time strategy game?
Not that I know of.
No.
Like, it's like the perfect model. You could either be the humans and try to shut down the dinosaurs, or you could be the dinosaurs, which is what I want to do now. And I just want to eat fucking people.
I think you're pumping yourself up, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, man, fuck this game. You can't do none of the cool shit.
It would probably suck. Yeah. Let's be honest. It will probably be shit-tastic.
Like Microsoft, I was going to say, Microsoft failing that. If you can't make me Chris Pratt on a motorcycle commanding velociraptors, just make me Chris Pratt.
In real life. Just make me Chris Pratt.
In real life. I want to be Star-Lord, motherfuckers.
Oh, God. Jeremy, I don't know if they've got that much money. Burn. We got XCOM 2 coming out. It's an expansion for it. War of the Chosen. That game has been around for a while, and the fact that they're still putting expansions out for it kind of blows me away, so that's why we're talking about it. They are supporting the shit out of this game.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people love it.
Absolutely. I'm down with that. I like the XCOM games. At least the style, the battle, the strategy type battle. I like that. Have y'all played them before?
I have not.
I have not either.
It's like you move, I don't know, you got a character and you move them to a certain spot, and if you're within, X amount of squares, you can maybe attack them, or if they're behind cover, you can't do your attack, and, you can tactically place your people, and everybody has a different role. So maybe somebody can move a few extra spaces and get, to a certain spot. It's pretty cool.
There's permadeath in that game, isn't there?
Yes.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I like those types of games.
I like the idea of permadeath, but every time I do it, I'm such a perfectionist. If I have even just like a grunt die permanently, I'm like, fuck, I gotta reset. Do it all over again.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. I'm not the biggest fan of permadeath games. I'm not.
It's no man left behind.
Yeah. I mean, they've got their niche, and they've got, in certain situations, they definitely work, but the fact of losing everything you've worked towards, that's just, I don't know, that kind of grinds my gears a little bit.
I bet you, though, there's like an easy mode where your soldiers won't perma-die or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. They've got to add that in, or they patch it in later or whatever. What else we got going on? We've got Yakuza Kiwami came out. We touched on that last week. It's the remake of the very first Yakuza, right?
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
You want to play? You were saying you need to play Yakuza 0 first?
It's better to if you want. It is a prequel.
Okay.
But you don't need to. But it would just kind of it'd help you as a primer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What else we got? Life is Strange Before the Storm. There's apparently an episode to it, and that's out, and people are raving about that, or really excited for that. I don't even really know what it is, to be honest with you. I've never played them. It's
one of the ones like choose your own adventure, kind of like Gone Home, but if it was a Telltale game a bit. Okay. If you like playing you want to play as an angsty teenage girl.
It looks like it's Square, Jeremy.
It's more Enix's side.
Okay.
Square has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Telltale style games. I know you are.
Yeah, I do like them. I just don't know if this story would be one that drags me in.
I really don't think you'd be into this.
Okay.
Might be something up Carmen's alley since you like Gone Home.
Yeah, I might check it out.
Warriors All Stars is out. That's a bunch. It looks like just a bunch of your favorite fighters put in one game. Looks like you've got people from Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive, Neo.
I think that's like a Dynasty Warriors style game.
Is it Dynasty Warriors? Okay.
I think so. I think that's Warriors is like their Japanese version.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I was talking with somebody at work about Dynasty Warriors games the other day, and this is something I need to get into. I never played a whole lot of them.
I've only played like the spin-offs, like the One Piece Dynasty Warriors, Gundam Dynasty Warriors, and so forth.
Yeah.
I never gotten into the main series. I like the gameplay, I just don't really care for the whole setting of Dynasty Warriors. That's why I always go for the reskins.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I like the One Piece ones. I played those with you. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are fun as hell.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Everybody's golf is out. Everybody's so excited about that game.
Well, of course, it's everybody's golf.
Everybody could play golf.
Everybody's excited.
In all honesty, I think the game is like a less serious golf game.
Like Hot Shots Golf?
Yeah, maybe. And I think it's actually got really good reviews. I'm actually going to look it up. But from what I've heard about this game, people are kind of excited about it. It's like a quirky style. There's no Metascore yet because I think it launches tomorrow. So I don't know if there's any reviews out for it. But yeah, it's got like a quirky style and looks like it's going to be pretty fun. It's weird because we're talking on Monday and some of these games don't come out till Tuesday.
I'll give it an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's a little late.
I'm longing for a good golf game. I miss the days of Tiger Woods, like back in 05, 06. Man, those are fun.
Didn't they bring it back with Phil McElroy? Or somebody just...
They brought it back.
Or PGA?
Rory McIlroy?
Yeah, Rory McIlroy, whoever it is. Didn't they bring it back? Or was it a PGA game? I don't...
It was they brought out a PGA game and then they did Rory McIlroy, but it's just not the same. It's like something changed like in 08, 07, and the game was never right after that. But I do long for a good golf game.
I was going to say, I don't think you'll see another Tiger Woods game for a while.
Yeah, I don't think you will either.
Have you played GTA?
Yeah, you can play a whole round of golf in GTA, Jeremy. There was some kind of...
A whole round of Tiger Woods golf.
Oh.
There was some kind of expansion for GTA. Like a heist.
Yeah, Smuggler's Run.
Yes.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah,
I keep seeing the advertisements on YouTube for every video I watch.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. I haven't played GTA
DLCs
in a
are
long
awesome.
time, man.
Except for GTA 5, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they're still supporting that game.
Of course they are.
Just put out a DLC like not too long ago, and now they're putting out another one.
I'm just surprised. It's like, what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, and it's consistently topping charts. Consistently being selling.
It's constantly in the top 10. That's amazing.
Yep, absolutely. But other than that, there's not a whole lot coming on. I think we touched on the big ones. The Destiny 2 PC beta's out, and from all the feedback I've heard about that game is running like butter. I mean, you've got 4K, 60 frames a second, solid. This game looks amazing on the PC, from what I've heard, and that is boding well for Destiny fans.
It's pretty exciting. Kind of makes me jealous, but I'm a console guy, and I mean, all my friends that I play Destiny with are going to be on the console, so that's the experience I want.
Yeah, me too. That's the reason I'm not changing.
I'm the neutral alien from Futurama. I have no strong opinion one way or the other.
We're going to rope you in.
Jeremy, we're going to get you into Destiny.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Jeremy, one day you're going to come back and you're going to be like, I played Destiny for 28 hours. 28 hours straight. I fought the darkness.
And it was okay.
You probably would, you asshole. You probably would hate it.
My response would be just like Peter Dinklage's performance, nonchalant.
There are wizards. This wizard's from the moon.
Wow. Can I have my paycheck now?
That motherfucker didn't even try.
He didn't.
He did that on like a lunch break during season 5 of Game of Thrones.
But everybody was so hyped. They're like, "Oh fuck, Peter Dinklage is going to be the voice of the Ghost in Destiny." I was hyped as fuck.
I thought that was
and then
cool
he
too.
became Dinklebot.
Dinklebot.
Yeah, they had to go get Nathan Drake to come in and give us a little bit of fucking humanity.
Oh man, I just watched Game of Thrones. I fell asleep. I didn't get to watch it yesterday. Oh man, the game that was fucking. It's amazing, and I gotta wait 2 more years for that shit to come out. I am disappointed. Disappointed.
Hey, that's how I felt when season 2 of Rick and Morty ended. I was like, God, I gotta wait like a year and a half.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm all caught up on Rick and Morty too, Jeremy. I got all caught up on that.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. Now that is a Telltale game series that needs to be made. Rick and Morty.
You know what? I told you I don't like Telltale games, but I would fucking play Rick and Morty Telltale.
There we go. There, you heard it. You heard it. We get Telltale to make a Rick and Morty game, and Jeremy is all over that shit.
As long as I can either be Pickle Rick or Tiny Rick.
Pickle
Rick.
God, that was so
Rick,
funny.
motherfucker! Oh, it's so good.
Rick and Morty would fit in real well, like the South Park games are being made.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be great.
Oh, if they could do a Rick and Morty game in the vein of like Stick of Truth or The Fractured But Whole.
Oh man. Fire.
You know what's crazy is I've been a fan of Family Guy, like diehard fan, and in South Park, but this, and even like American Dad, all these like cartoons I think are hilarious, but there's something about the humor in this game or in this show that just blows me away. Like, it gets me every time.
I think it's because a lot of it is like improvised. Because all the other, I'm with you. I love all the anime. I love Bob's Burgers and Archer and all that stuff. But a lot of the Rick and Morty humor is just completely improvised. Like, you know, the episodes where they're just sitting there watching TV and it's like the intergalactic cable.
Yes,
that's just them riffing.
That's
and then
funny.
they animate it later, and it is so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we need a game of that. Stat.
Is this show funny? Can a Pope's dick fit through a Cheerio? I don't know.
What does that even mean? Maybe they'll release that, and then they'll release a Game of Thrones, another Game of Thrones Telltale game, and that can hold us over until 2019.
And then maybe HBO will pull the plug on Game of Thrones.
If you want to see all the new releases this week, head on over to hellaveragegaming.com under the news tab. And I just did that to cut Carmen off.
And if you want to hear Cam dodge the truth, listen to the Hella Average Gamescast.
Oh, man. So what's going on? So we got some news this week. I think we got a little bit already.
Yeah, we got something. You know, we recorded last week on Wednesday. We got a few days.
Which one to start with? We got one remaster that's a big deal that's coming down the pipe. You want to talk about that first?
Which one? There was two.
The Secret of Mana. One of the most beloved RPGs of all time.
At least according to mine and yours truly.
Yes, according to the resident RPG historian, Jeremy. They're remaking The Secret of Mana 2. And it's going to be on the PS... I'm sorry, not Secret of Mana 2, but they're remastering Secret of Mana.
Well, actually, it is the second game.
Oh, really?
The first game was called Sword of Mana.
Oh.
And then they made it... Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually the second, and they call it The Secret of Mana. It's on Super Nintendo.
So I was wrong, but I was right, but I was really wrong.
You're somewhat.
I'm pretty stoked because it's not a game that I've played, and I'm going to get to play it on the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yep.
And then I'm going to turn around and get it for the PS4.
It's also going to be on the Vita, apparently.
That's what I saw, and that kind of surprised me. Like, what are you doing over there, PlayStation?
Keeping that thing... That thing is on life support, man. They got to keep a steady drip of morphine going.
It's like...
It's going to last longer than Game of Thrones.
Oh my god! It's like they give it one good game a year, and that's it. That's the only nod it gets.
That is literally the truth. I think I bought one game a year in the last 3 years for my Vita. I mean, I love that thing, but God, I think this year the only game I even downloaded for it was the Shovel Knight expansion. The year before that, it was Tales of Cold Steel, an RPG, and then next year it'll be the Secret of Mana game. And that's only if it's bundled in. Like, if I buy the PS4 version, I get that for free.
Yeah, I hope they give you crossplay.
Yeah, crossplay. That's it. Because I'm definitely getting
I want one. I just don't want to pay $199 for it like it is now.
Yeah, why is it still so expensive? They should drop it to like $100 or $150.
It's a collector's item.
I guess.
You don't talk bad about the Vita.
Hey, I love my Vita, but I'm also facing the truth.
I'm facing the truth. It's got life, man. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, but it's not a good life.
They're going to pump that thing up.
Jeremy, give me the noob rundown. If you had to give me a 30-second I'm a noob rundown of The Secret of Mana, how would you pitch it?
It is a top-down action RPG where you control 3 party members on your quest to save the world by reviving the mana seeds so that you can power up your sword and defeat the mana beast, which is coming to destroy the world.
His name's not Sephiroth, is it?
No, he would literally come in and just wreck their shit.
That's all. That is awesome, though. Yeah, I've actually played. I've never beat this game. I played a little bit of it. Pretty excited.
Oh, you have played it?
Yeah, I played it. I told you I played it. Yeah.
When did you play it?
I got
Did you enjoy what you played of it?
Yeah, so I bought the cart, and then my SNES stopped working, so I went ahead and just emulated it not too long ago.
My cart still works.
Yeah. We actually broke out the Super Nintendo and played a little bit of Metroid. That was fun.
Nice. Great game.
You guys didn't beat it?
No, we actually only played for 3 hours that night. We haven't picked it back up since.
Oh, you can beat it in less than 2.
Yeah, we haven't played in a long time, so we're trying to go through and getting ideas and trying to remember what's going on. So
Jeremy, you know this motherfucker was lost. These assholes probably went back and forth to the same 2 places like 20 times.
He was drunk as shit. He couldn't even beat Ridley.
I was not
in the
drunk.
fucking space station at the beginning.
I was not drunk, and we went through, I think we did 5 boss battles.
There's only like 5 bosses in the game.
Well, then maybe we did like 3.
Okay.
See, he was drunk.
No, I wasn't. I really
die.
wasn't. I just don't remember exactly how many people we fought.
We're just fucking with you,
Fuck
dog.
you. Okay, so what's next on the list?
Overwatch competitive play is getting revamped a bit.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned it a little bit
anybody-
last week. Did you read a little bit more into it, or?
Yeah, I actually got to see the developers update. They posted that. And they're making the changes to competitive play is that they're shortening the season by a month from 3 to 2. They're working on the decay system because, like once you hit a certain rank, they require you to play a certain amount of matches every week without any penalty. So if you take some time off, then you naturally decay down in rank. So I love that about Overwatch.
So now they're penalizing you for like losing this.
No, they have always penalized you for losing. Your rank will always go down if you lose.
So what's the difference now?
That the decay from not playing.
Oh, okay. You're saying so if you're idle. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, like if you get to say you get to rank 1, like you're number 1 in the world, you can't just stop playing for the rest of the season.
Gotcha.
Your skill rating will go down every week from not playing.
That makes a lot more sense. I did not understand that right.
Yeah, like if you, every time you lose, you're gonna lose points. So that's
cool. That's cool. So like, that actually just encourages people to play. That's another way that they're going to keep people playing and interested in their game.
Yeah, it's already been built in. They're finessing it a bit more.
Awesome. And that's going to be from here on out. That's not just for this season, right?
They're gonna keep this. They're gonna keep the decay where it's at, but they're gonna keep playing with the length of time on the season.
Okay, cool deal.
They say 1 month is too short, and 3 months people start to fall off. So they like hit it real hard in the first 2 months. So they're gonna see how that's gonna work out for season 6.
I might jump back on because I did a little bit of competitive 2 seasons ago. I haven't played since.
Yeah, I've been having fun in casual play, and then they're making some changes to a few characters that I can really remember. Because one of them's my favorite, being Diva, and they're changing her shield, and they're going to shorten it, so it's only going to last for 50% of the time, because they were saying she was too spongy. She's getting a new skill. It's like a missile barrage. So I don't know how that's going to play out. I need to try to find some videos. Mercy. Have you seen the videos of Mercy?
Yeah. Actually, I saw the videos before we started recording, and it's insane. Like, she's DPSing, and whooping ass.
Yeah, well, she's going to get nerfed so hard.
Yeah, she seems
doing
to be
way
OP
too much
right
damage.
now.
Yeah, so you can't do full. Her ultimate is changing altogether. She's getting a res ability with a 30-second cooldown.
Just a
so
single
she can
res,
one
right?
person at a time. Yeah, single res as a normal skill. Then she's getting her super is called Valkyrie, maybe, and it's basically like just taking full ability of her suit that she's in. So now she can fly. Now she can shoot like full auto. She does crazy amounts of damage. Like, she is just absolutely ridiculous. And if you boost her up with Anna, go find the video. It is fucking nuts. She is crushing.
Yeah, I saw the video of her being nano boosted, and that was fucking insane.
Yeah, and then they're doing something pretty cool with Reinhardt as well. So with Reinhardt, you're going to be able to, when you have your shield up, you're going to be able to hold, I think, R2, and you're actually going to be able to move the camera without adjusting where your shield is placed, so you'll be able to see shit behind you.
That is a welcome addition, because if there's any people who love to tank, you know that your back spot is wide open.
Yeah, so that's, like a quality of life thing that they're putting in. So
I love that Overwatch
that's about it for
keeps
Overwatch
up with their characters and keeps balancing and keeps adding and subtracting. And they do a fantastic job with that.
Yeah, they really do.
I
think they need to take a look back at Roadhog and get my man right. But
yeah, after that nerf, they nerfed him a little while back, and he just hasn't been right since.
But, they're steadily going to be looking at these things, and I have faith that Blizzard will get it right.
You know that the original Xboxes or the Xbox One is discontinued, right? To stop making it.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
and I think you have one.
I do. That's what I'm thinking. I got a collector's item, right?
You got a fucking paperweight.
So so now the standard Xbox One is the Slim. They no longer make the big brick, the original launch edition.
I think it's a smart move.
Yeah, I think don't they do that in most consoles life cycles? It always moves to the Slim, like being the standard.
I think they did that with the PS3. They stopped making the original fat and then just moved on to Slims. It's cheaper and it's more efficient. I mean,
they did it with the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2.
That's true, yeah. And
they came out with a second SKU, but it was actually no better.
But I mean, like the Slim is better than the original in every way for the Xbox One. And so why even bother making the fats anymore? I mean, they're the same price. It's cheaper to make the Slim. It's better. It's more efficient. So now you have your choice between the Slim or the One X. And I guarantee you PlayStation is going to follow suit and they're going to discontinue the fat PS4s and just have your Slims and your Pros.
Yeah, it's no surprise. I'm not surprised with it at all. But like,
it's a smart move.
It makes me wonder, like, can they do that? Like when they launch these consoles, are they pumping them out at, just at those big bricks? Or do they have the technology to do them slim at launch, or has the technology went that fast?
I'm sure they had the technology, but they just don't know how to make it more efficient. Okay. And then as the technology's out, because they want to get out there as soon as possible and make some money. And then after time is out and they develop the technology a little bit more, they can slim it down, use less plastic. It's the similar with like the 3,000 incarnations of the 3DS. How come it always gets smaller, but the screen gets bigger, the battery lasts a little bit longer, the 3D's better? It's because they get more comfortable with the technology.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm going to keep sitting on my big boy until something happens to it. And maybe I'll start playing games on it eventually.
Yeah, I never took the jump with the PS3. Like, I had the fat PS3, and it's the beast.
Still here. Still have my big old fat PS3.
I had a Slim. I don't know which generation. I think it was like the third generation.
Yeah, you were late in the PS3 game, dog.
That's back when I was just Xbox gaming.
And then you came to the light.
I did. I came to the light.
Welcome, Guardian.
Best decision I ever made. All right.
Yeah, boy.
What else we got? What else kind of news we got coming down the pipe, guys?
The rumored Game of Thrones game?
Yeah, this sounds like a Bethesda, me favorite developer. It might be dabbling in a little Game of Thrones. It might be bringing us a game based on the lore and setting of Game of Thrones, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Has the potential to be the first good Game of Thrones game.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, you've seen what Bethesda can do with open world games. With games in this era or this style of game, if any developer could take the helm, they could do it.
I said I don't like Bethesda, but I do have a confidence they'll make a good Game of Thrones game. Just plain and simple.
And I will be there to play the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah, even if it's shit, you'll still be there to play it because it's Bethesda and Game of Thrones.
But I wonder if
it will be good because of the following, but it's kind of going to be like a Shadow of Mordor reskin.
I don't think so. I think that if Bethesda would go with this, like they're going to make a whole giant. I don't think this is going to be like a linear storyline experience. This is going to be a giant open world. Maybe not on the Skyrim level, but close to it.
Oh yeah. It's not going to be hallway adventures. It's definitely going to be more open world. But yeah, they're not going to make it as big as Skyrim either. Although that would be cool. Explore Westeros at your own leisure. Maybe you can join the assassins for the many-faced god, or you can even join Daenerys' army, get your own dragon. That'd be cool.
That'd be real cool. I'd be down with that. I just want a dragon.
And then you can dabble in a little incest, and then you're good to go.
Fuck yeah. If I don't have the option to have sex with my own sister or brother, no judging, then what's the point of the game?
Boom.
I just want to be authentic, that's all. That's what it boils down to.
I want to be a midget, just like Tyrion. and rule from the Iron Throne.
Yes.
I just don't think that the series needs a game.
Oh, it has many games.
What? But
other than like the Telltale series, that's a little different.
No, there's more than just the Telltale games. There's like a bunch. They're all shit, but there's a bunch of games out there for it.
That's shitty. I haven't heard of any of them. So
Oh, they're mostly like mobile games, Facebook games.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, no. I'm talking about like console games and PC games.
There was actually a PS3 game that came out before the. No, it came out right as the series came out, but it was like a really, really shitty Witcher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, that's why. See, this is why I worry about this, because like all the games that you're talking about, like they've all been like shit-tastic. And just because Bethesda has it doesn't mean it's going to be a gem.
Well, Bethesda has a better track record than the people who've made the last dozen games for Game of Thrones.
They bring a pedigree that is what they bring to the table. They don't half-ass their games.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna just make a clone game with Bethesda skins. I think they'll actually take the time and make an actual game from the roots up.
We'll see. I mean, it's still a rumor right now, but I think I kind of disagree with Carmen. I think that if they do this game, it's going to be a damn good game.
He's just hating.
Hating on it.
I just can't get behind the series. I just can't do it.
Hey, that's how I feel about Walking Dead. I just cannot get into it.
I mean, and The Walking Dead has potential to be a really good game, and all the games that have come out for Walking Dead have been asked as well.
Well, people love that Telltale game.
These series, you don't need to make a game for these series.
I agree, you don't need to, but if you can make a good game, that's great. But this is the world.
But if you're going to make a bad game, just don't even make the game.
This is the world we live in. If it's popular, there's going to be a game of it. Just plain simple.
Yeah, I get that, but
I'm waiting for the fidget spinner video game time.
That's fun.
It's like if you want to play a game with an open world, play Skyrim or play some other MMO, or if you want to play a zombie game, play some of the earlier Resident Evil games.
Or 7. 7's a great game.
Yeah. We'll see. I like it with the lore from Game of Thrones, with everything it could bring to the table. I can see it being a jam-packed, fun world to be in.
It's just going to be more Game of Thrones diluted from its originality.
But the thing is that everybody in the entire world...
The series is diluted as shit, and the game is going to be even more
You don't even watch the series. You have no idea about it. You can't make that assumption.
They're so far off from the books that...
Well, obviously, because the books haven't caught up. Like, it's not that they're far off from the books. It's like the books don't exist at this point.
Seriously. I mean, if George R.R. Martin would get out of his food-induced coma and write the next damn book, they could make a series about it.
Yeah. I mean, he did say that there's like 12 people that's dead in the TV show that's going to still be alive in the books. That's kind of weird.
And you don't find that being a problem?
Well, I mean, what can you do? They can't stop making the show, so then the HBO just kind of took their own way with it.
So it's diluted.
It's not diluted. There's nothing to dilute if there's no source material. Like they literally ran out of the source material, so they just made their own. So it's not diluted.
And it's awesome. I love what they're doing with it.
Don't hate,
so
bro.
Everyone else.
Don't hate, bro. Everybody in the world loves it except for you, Carmen.
I bet I can find 5 more people.
That's fine. I'm sure you can.
Carmen is Butters. He's just sitting there complaining about the floppy wieners.
Oh, God. What else we got?
Just a wiener I don't want to see or touch or suck.
Did George R.R. Martin promise you a pizza that never arrived?
Nah. But, I mean,
we'll see.
I like things to stay original.
We'll see. I mean, we don't know if this game's going to come to fruition.
Yeah, it's a rumor right now.
I mean, you guys don't even know if the next season's going to come to fruition. HBO, pull the plug. Pull the plug, HBO.
I will take that bet. I will take that bet that not only will that come to fruition, but there will be like a fucking million spin-offs.
They introduced that. I know last week we talked about Hellboy and Black Manta coming to Injustice. Mm-hmm. They released a Black Manta trailer, and it is fucking awesome. So go look at that trailer.
He is boss in that one.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's laser eyes. He's spiking people with his little knives. And at the end, he walks away in a Sephiroth style into a wall of fire.
Badass to me. What do you think about this one, Carmen?
I mean, the Injustice games are sick. Like, I think that they play really well. I think that they really redeemed themselves with the second one, because it seemed more so in the first one that everybody had basically the same moveset. Like, I could play almost every character.
Yeah, somewhat.
I think this one definitely...
like they all had very similar combos and very similar move sets, and it was,
Yeah, but they really needed to... Like, Superman didn't feel any stronger than Batman. They could have done for, hey, Flash is the fastest character, but he's the weakest. Superman's strong, but he's slow.
Yeah, and, they could have worked in all these things. And, I mean, the mechanics are cool, the graphics are nice. I'm excited that they're dropping new characters for this. I haven't gotten my hands on it, but, you know, I'm into the juggle fighters, like the Mortal Kombats and stuff, so.
I'm definitely going to get it, but I'm waiting until they release the Ultimate Edition next year with all the shit already in there.
Yeah, I'm right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
right
that's definitely coming.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, this game definitely looks a lot more like Neversoft went closer to the Mortal Kombat line where you can juggle. Different characters have different movesets, so it looks like it's a little bit more in depth than the first one.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited, but yeah, I'm definitely along the same lines with y'all. I'm waiting until the full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably won't buy it. I mean, there's other games that are coming out that are going to take my attention from that. So if you get it, then I'll probably catch that fade from you, but we'll see.
They announced the whole PlayStation VR price drop. Is it really a price?
It comes with the camera.
Is it really a price drop, or do they just add the camera to keep it the same price, or do they actually drop the price? I'd have to look. I don't know, but I couldn't tell if they added the camera or if it was just, we'd lower the price.
I mean, if they kept the price the same and they added the camera, then yeah, you did get a price drop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just, I didn't know.
Technically. Yeah. But I don't know if it's like it was $249 plus $50 for the camera, and now we're going to sell it to you for $229 or whatever. I just don't know the price on it. But that's pretty cool.
They did cut the price. It comes with the required camera.
Okay, they cut it down, yeah, $59.
Cut it by $50.
Yeah.
Still Not too bad. Much. Still too much, in my opinion.
It'll continue.
It's just a push to give it some life.
Yeah, eventually everybody will be able to buy it and fuck around with it and see how it goes.
Eventually I'll be able to go into Walmart and I'll see it on the shelf next to the PS TV for $99.
I actually could see some use. Like, I'm in the apartment now. Like, I could be like, man, I could put a PS TV in my room. But then I remember exactly what it does. It does nothing. If I could have a PS TV that could play every game that I'm playing on my PlayStation, but just play it in my room, man, that'd be cool.
So the PS TV can't play every PlayStation.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying something like it.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Shitty, man.
You could just get a Vita and do that.
Yeah, or I could pay $200 for a Vita that's been out for 8 years. Damn, Sony. What are you thinking?
Get your shit together.
What else we got? Anything else come down the pipe?
I think that was it on news.
Carver, you got anything?
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else. I mean, it's too early in the week to have too much going on.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be a slower week.
For our sake,
yeah. But if anything big happens, you'll know us. We'll get back in and record about it. But we have a special announcement. And by the time you hear this, you'll know about it. But I'd like Jeremy to go ahead and give a nice little pitch for his brand new show, Antiquity. Jeremy, you got the floor.
Do you like video games? Do you like history? Do you like both combined into a nice peanut butter and history sandwich? Then come check out my new show, Antiquity, where I talk about video game history, facts you may not have known. And on this week's premiere episode, I give a stirring discussion on the history of Final Fantasy in its creation. It's up now on SoundCloud. Where else, Kevin?
We got them Stitcher. We got them on iTunes, Google Play. I mean, they can pretty much find it everywhere now.
And coming soon to YouTube as well.
Yeah, so we were been in the talks for a long time because Jeremy was, he's just a plethora, a well of knowledge of, video game history. And we're like, we got to start doing this. And then he writes up a script and he starts talking. I'm like, man, this is on point. It's insane. We're going to try to keep episodes at 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing crazy. And you're going to come away with some knowledge.
Now, there may be a few in the future that'll be a bit longer, but that's planned for another day.
So go check it out. Like it, subscribe to it. Tell us, give us some feedback about it. Because we love it. We're so hyped about this show being part of the Hell Average family.
Yep, and it's going to drop every Wednesday, every other week.
Yep, so every other Wednesday, this show's going to be up. So you'll go check it out. We'll be sure to be telling you about it. And like I said, you're hearing this now, it's up. Go listen to it. It takes 10 minutes. Go give us 10 minutes of your time. And that's it for the plug, I believe. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this week on Twitter, we asked what kind of topics we need to talk about. We didn't get too much because it's early in the week. But my loving girlfriend, Michelle, the most awesome girl in the world, wanted us to describe our lives with a video game title. And I laughed. I was like, that's fucking funny. But it's tough.
Oh, damn. It's one of the hardest questions anybody's ever posed.
I thought long and hard about this while I was at the gym. And I'm going to go with Fat Princess for mine.
Oh, so we're giving it an original title.
No, that's the actual game, Carmen.
Oh, shit.
So are we supposed to pick a game that already exists?
You can. I just was thinking about she likes cake. I like cake. She gets people to bring her cake, and she gets fat. I try to get anybody to bring me cake, and I'll get fat. So
and you're a princess?
Whatever, maybe. There's not Fat Prince, so I had to go with Fat Princess.
Oh.
Just because of cake, man. You can't, cakes and brownies. I'm going, that's the route I'm going.
Gotcha.
So think long and hard, guys, because this is coming at you. What you got?
Yeah, Jeremy, what do you got?
I don't know. Still loading?
Yeah? Forever you're still loading? Now, is that a video game or is that just a load screen?
That's a load screen. That's my life. It's a load screen.
Okay.
Still loading.
Okay.
I'll load up eventually.
I guess I can accept that.
I kind of cheated a little bit, but I did the Konami code on this one.
Yeah, you had the Game Shark.
Alright, up, down, left, right, BA start.
That's the...
I could pick 2 different games.
All right, what did you get?
Okay, so we can go down the path where I say Tetris kind of represents my life, and then we can go down the path of Shadow of Colossus.
Does Tetris represent your life because you're still waiting for that goddamn long piece to drop?
Yeah, I'm always waiting for that long piece, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
And Shadow of
But
Colossus.
no, it's like you're always aiming for like perfection. You want to do things right. So in Tetris, you want to stack your blocks up just right, and then when you get that long piece, scoop, and then you hit that Tetris. So, if you're hunting perfection, because I want to do things perfect. I want to get things right all the time. And, when you get the piece that just doesn't fit, you got to figure out how to place it and then move on, and figure out how to work in your strategy that way. That's kind of how I approach my life.
And then Shadow of the Colossus because you're constantly climbing on giant hairy dudes?
No, because I'm constantly having to pay student loans and bills and a fucking mortgage and all this shit.
See, Carmen, you went serious, man. Now I'm double rethinking my shit. Like, damn, that was deep.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's the way that I thought of it. I mean, I looked through so many top 100 lists, and I'm like, which games did I play and what did I do? And it's like if I pick my favorite game, I'm gonna be like, oh, Tony Hawk. Like, I could ollie. Woo. I could kickflip.
I'm over here eating cake, and you're over here fighting the Colossus of debt, man. That's deep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my thought process. That's a perfect game to sum up life.
Fantastic answer.
All these things looming over
fantastic. You. Jeremy, you can't even come up with the game. You're a scrub.
He's still loading.
God.
I told you, man.
See, when I heard it for Carmen, I thought it was going to be like Mafia 3 or something.
No, that's not realistic. Jeremy's like the ball in FIFA right now. Getting kicked.
Oh.
That is actually more accurate story of my life.
Oh.
Not bad. That was a good topic. I was thinking about it. I was like, she would pick something that's going to be, man, it could be hilarious. But it was tough. Because you never think about that. How do you define your life and how can you equate it to a video game?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you can't say, God of War. You can't be Kratos in God of War.
Well, you could, but you'd be in jail.
Yeah, so it's you gotta think about these things. It's when I look at this stack of games over here, my life doesn't relate to really any of them. I have Diablo, I have Horizon, Overwatch, 2 sports games, Plants vs. Zombies, and God of War.
Now I'm just picturing Cam getting drunk off his ass, painting himself white and red, going outside with 2 butcher knives, just killing people.
Oh, don't tempt me, because some days I wish I could do that.
He was like, Harry!
We'll open a butcher shop, but we'll make it video game themed.
Nice.
Cam, you have to paint yourself every day.
That would get old eventually.
With real cow's blood.
While we're on the subject, guys and gals, just send us, every week we're doing this, we want to hear from you. Tell us what you want to hear about. Because we're talking about news, and we're talking about what we're doing, but, we want to talk about what you're doing. Tell us. Tell us what you want to hear, and we'll talk about it. We might not be good at it.
Obscure topics.
Yeah.
Even like this one.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get to a good topic and good talking points on anything you want to hear about. Just a side note, just in case people are scared or have seen it, but they're like, are they really going to talk about what I say? You damn right we will. That's the best part about it.
We talk about every point that we get on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean,
I got another gem from Twitter.
What's that?
If you're a Star Wars Battlefront 2 fan,
yeah,
you can catch that on Steam for $9.99.
Crazy
good deal.
I don't PC game, but if you got a PC, you knock that shit out of the park.
I mean, it's a fantastic game. Got like 18,000 downloads or some shit. I don't know. 18,000 reviews.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge game.
So for that price, you can't beat that game.
No, absolutely not. $10, go get it. You don't get stuff for that cheap anymore, But that's
Facts.
it. That's it, guys. I ain't got nothing else. Y'all got anything?
Not my end, Poppy.
Oh, Poppy.
Oh, Poppy.
CC.
Well, then.
I got nothing else.
I think you know what
this
time
little
it
rundown.
Is. Don't cut me
Time
off.
to hit him with the rundown.
Don't cut me off. I'm setting you up and you cut me off.
All right, go again.
Jesus. Carmen, let them know where to find us.
Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Check out both our shows, Antiquity and the Hella Average Gamescast, on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud. And on that note, stay hella average.
Peace.
Good night.